Right! Whoa! Holy fuck! Barry's here, and we're going to take off the back axle, so he's going to get in at the, you can see in there, axle rows, and just drop it all down as one unit by using his impact gun. Right at that moment. Oh yeah! Shitey clips. Yeah, the disc, after all that, was doing fuck all. Look at that. You just have to commit, like, there's no cheap way out of this. Barry loves his gun. Hello, Mr. Spring. Every time I just think where the spring hits Moe in the eye in The Simpsons. Those little axle stands are dodgy as fuck. Oh dear. Oh, hang on. And we're fucking done. Oh, yeah. I just let the jack in and it just fell out like. Jack was holding it up. Oh, hang on. And there it is. Ta-da! Doesn't actually look as shit on camera, but it's really very much so scully. Nice bit of crust in there. It has a... Right! Holy fucking shit, that's a lot of schmutz. Just the amount of shite that came with it. I just wrote the car off. Lad! Fucking... That thing is the best. I actually, like... Thanks, Milwaukee.
You ready?
Whoa! Nice. El Rustatron. All this needs to be blasted.
Oh man.
Let's see what happens. Let's see how vicious it.
We'll go fast. Maybe you should push it in there now, it's not slow.
Whoa, keep it going. Ah, it's fucking terrible. Look at that. I don't know, like, if that'll even want to come off. No spray.
Let's just go with a sprint.
Ah, that was amazing. It's so satisfying seeing all this rusty scald come off. Oh! Racco Offo. Racco Offo do hai. And the horn has like mental shit living in it. Look at the fucking hello. Oh man, it's actually ridiculous. I don't know why the horn is on the subframe.
It's just like, why is that there?
So they're pretty. Yes, hang on, keep going. Yeah. Oh. Nice. Barry calls this a dugga dugga, so if you're wondering why we keep saying dugga dugga, dugga dugga, go on. Because it makes a dugga 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 noise. Broke the seal! Ah! Doesn't need to be blasted around, it's actually covered in a perfect layer of horrible oil, it just needs to be power hosed off. Look at all that shite, I can't wait to freshen all that shit up. I'm under a little bit of pressure with the car because I set a task for myself to have the whole thing stripped down to a bare shell so I could get it sandblasted. It's getting sandblasted next week. Oh, it's pretty green with the light. I only get to work on the car on the weekends, which I've told you before, but next weekend I've got stuff to do. So he's blasting the car for me next Monday. Under sealer, factory sealer, everywhere. All this has to come off because the guy that's blasting it doesn't come off with the blaster, so I need to take off, as I've been doing, all this factory sealer. So I basically have tonight just to take the rest of the shit off. I only get to work on the car like Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and on the weekends I try to like juggle like normal life and this shit. It's pretty stressful, but you know, it's interesting at the same time, so we just have to get it done. So I've got the fucking dust mask on and the goggles, and what the dust mask is doing is it's blowing my vapor inside the goggles and completely fogging them up. And just for anyone that points out, I know there's a nasal strip that goes over your nose, but I have a fucking weird nose, or I don't know what it is, but it's not working. Alright, so here's the factory sealer. See it here? This all has to come off. prop it up with a fucking screwdriver. Right, this is shit. The Toyota sealer is pretty gloopy. Rob gave me his chisels and he did all his Evos. It just flaked off, he said, but this shit does not flake off. That's really unfortunate. I have 4 wheel wells to do, and this is just the first one, so. Back to the grinder! Fuck you! Okay, we got one done. It's after taking me about 2 hours. Now we gotta go on to one of the back ones and see how long this takes. This is fucking shit. Fuck. Couple of little fun holes. Hello, Rust, my old friend. This is lovely. This is a fucking shitty job. So, there's so much of this shit. I've been here for fucking hours. Hours! There's nobody here. I've worn the little fucking wire wheel down to nothing. It's so small. The shit thing is, I'm under so much pressure with this car right now because it has to be done for Saturday. I'm gonna have to drive up to work tomorrow. Get up super early, like 6 a.m, drive to work because there's a container coming from Japan. I'll show you a little bit of that. Then drive back down tomorrow evening, work on the car, and then get up the next morning and drive back up the road and then come back down again on Tuesday. I've got the back one left to do, and I'm going to try and get off as much as I can. Like, it's just super gloopy and 80s, and it's just fucking, oh man, it's just not working. I don't want the car to be absolutely perfect. Like, I don't want this to be like a fucking museum restoration. And I want to fix all the rust from it just sitting in the field and make sure that like all this stuff is taken care of now, so it's worth the misery. Yeah, I'm losing my fucking mind in this. It's fucking, so I'm just going to go home now, and I got to get up at 6 a.m. and start all over again. Box. Sea of nice new Maverick. Hello car. It's getting blasted on Tuesday, but we're delivering it on Saturday. Running out of time. Cool music plays here. So this engine is going into this. Dougie took out his 4A GTE setup. He's replacing it with a silver top. So this is going in there because he's selling this car to this guy, Brian. It gets a little bit confusing. So Brian is selling the car to Brian. This Brian sells to this Brian. And this engine is gone. And this engine is going in here.
Nice heat wrap, mate.
It's bleeding. You've killed it. Naturally, Brian polished the engine bay. I approve. As you can see here, completely unnecessary, but very necessary. Important.
Now she is in.
Finished.
Magic bottle of paint.
Nice and clean, isn't it?
Oh man.
Blammo!
Look at that.
Oh no, don't do that.
Really in a great place, like Paul.
Yeah, that looks very nice. Back to this, no more distractions. All the original seam sealer has been removed all the way around. Found some rust, found some little holes that need to be patched up. It's ready to go now for blasting. Hello, holes. Same in here. So I'm gonna get him to blast in around the corners and stuff. Blast all of this, just blast this stuff as well, and all this stuff so we can chop it out and repair it. Just keep looking at these for inspiration. Someday, buddy, the whole car is absolutely everywhere, like just this whole fucking mess. This is the engine and all the bits, the axle, seat spots, everything. The car is completely just like
a total mess. We're definitely in the deep end of the build now. So now it's back up to where I live during the week.
How's it going? I'm Neil Sheehan. Anyway, so Neil's at a concert, he's gone to fucking Queens of the Stone Age. And we're taking over. We're taking out the windscreen. Fucking hell, lad.
Oh no.
Fucking 6 hours later. Well done, lads. You see through the fucking thing.
He wants to go upstairs.
So, let's do.